Here we go. I'm nervous for Drake. It's perfect for you. Ah, she's like singing out of my soul. Sometimes we get lost in our own little world, but it's all so much bigger than we realize. Listen, I am sick. I'm not feeling good, but I saw that my fellow reactors are under fire and that Knox put out a diss, a Drake diss. Hold my earrings. Big sis is back. Listen, let's go. Let's keep this short and simple because I really ain't feeling good, but I had to come on here to talk to you guys real quick. I'm gonna check out Knox's Drake diss. Long story short, Drake is allegedly suing UMG and listed various reactors, or various reactors were listed. And I guess the concept behind the lawsuit is going after the music label and filing this lawsuit because I guess a whole lot of people made a whole lot of money, and somewhere there was a quote about there being more concern for that than his safety. What? Okay, let's backtrack. We all know that the whole diss debacle between Drake and Kendrick Lamar went viral, and reactor after reactor were talking about it, reacting to it. It blew up. Now, side note, people were responding to both Drake and Kendrick's content, reviewing both their music, not just one side or the other. If you understand the world of reactions, you know that reaction is the new Google review, if you will. It's the new Rolling Stones article on why a band is amazing or why you should listen to or support this artist. Where we used to have newspapers and journalism that was going around listening to music, promoting it to others and spreading the word, or where you had radios playing songs, getting people excited about the full album or the record, where you had concerts and still do. Reactions are just another form of journalism, if you will. Granted, there are those who go in more depth, who actually add value and intellectual property to the videos, adding value to. And sure, there are those who just want to capitalize on listening to a song, smiling and asking you to subscribe. But we know who the good reactors are, the ones who actually add value to it. And if you want to know the whole psychology behind all of that, go check out my documentary on the psychology of reaction videos. Okay, so regardless if you love or hate reactors, that's what's happening now. Now, granted, technically, I suppose Drake is not suing the reactors. He's suing his music label, UMG, but called out various creators, a lot of the reactors and creators that you love. And it's wild to me because, for one, this may very well just backfire. You're going to have a whole lot more people now react to it. Now, could that be part of the stunt, trying to get attention for it, trying to make people mad to get a reaction? Because a lot of views means a lot of money. Maybe. But to me, it's just ironic not understanding that your fans make you. The crazy thing with Drake is that he has managed to stay relevant over decades. That is not easy as an artist in the ever-changing, very competitive music industry. But with this one, I don't know what happened, but with this one, he is not staying relevant. Something is not connecting. What I want to do now is listen to what Knox, my brother Knox, is doing. Because Knox put out a song where he is dissing Drake. And let me tell you something. You got to have some big microphones if you are trying to go after one of those big names. And that's another thing I think Drake is missing. It was him against Kendrick Lamar, some of the GOATs of the music and rap industry. He was getting all the attention, and maybe he's just mad that he lost. I don't know all the details of the lawsuit. Maybe he's mad that the overall consensus may be that Kendrick lost that diss. Knox wrote a song called Scrub. Drake and Akademiks diss Knox Hill. And in the caption, he said, should have left us alone. So I'm already excited to see what is happening here. I'm going to try to pick up as many bars as I can. As Knox says on his merch, go check it out. You got to catch them all. Got to catch all the bars. I may not catch all of them, but I'm going to pick up on as many as I can. Let's see what's going on here. Here we go. I'm nervous for Drake. I ain't even nervous for Knox. I know Knox got this. Come on. Knox's rap skills, the songs I've been reacting to and analyzing and just paying attention to, I've been getting better and better and better. He is sharpening his skill, and I freaking love it. When you got someone who has talent, but they're not just sitting there going, "Oh yeah, look, I'm great," and they decide to stay there, but instead they refine and they work and they go at it to become better and greater. You've got to respect that dude. All right, let's listen. And the fact that he calls it Scrub. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. All right, here we go. Here we go.
I don't want no somebody could get up, yeah. Drinking like the double act, taking bubble baths. And couples therapy, they cuddling with bubble wrap. Hey.
Oh, bubble wrap. Okay, bubble wrap, like when you wrap something up. Bubble baths, couples therapy, double double entendres and the alliterations coming in hot from the start.
Anything to cover bag and the numbers back. But why rapping lawsuits? He got a couple racks. Check his wheelchair.
Yeah. Let me rewind. Exactly. Already asking questions. We're all asking. Why do this when you already got the money? You already got the fame. What? Let me start over. I love that.
No.
Calling him a scrub, basically. Ooh.
Somebody could get up, you're drinking act, the double act, taking bubble baths. And couples therapy, they cuddling with bubble wrap. Hey,
Bro.
anything to cover bag and the numbers back.
Yo, I'm sorry. I'm gonna start over one more time. Don't hate me. Guys, are y'all seeing these double entendres within the first couple of sentences? The fact that Drake is in the in the back of the passenger ride. I don't want no scrub. Scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to holler at me. Dude, even the fact that Knox picked the track for Scrub is brilliant. But posted a picture of Drake in the back of the car behind the passenger side, dude, and then talking about, I mean, come on, the double entendres, an AK, okay, Akademiks diss, the double act, taking bubble baths, okay, double act. There could be more meaning here that I'm missing, but for me, it is almost like this idea of the two-face, this double act. You're playing, it was a double act, the whole diss between him and Drake and Kendrick, right? It was a double act, but also feels like a double act because on one hand, you got no problem dissing this other artist publicly and making yourself known, putting yourself on the map. But now you got a problem with people reacting and commenting on it. That's kind of how I'm thinking double act. Could be another reference to another song. Taking bubble baths. Oh, the rhymes here. But dude, this is just, from the start dissing him. I mean, if you're telling a grown-ass man, oh, you're out here taking bubble baths with your double act, but then talking about the bubble wrap, which also makes you think of when something's fragile, right? And is too fragile, you're going to break. So you got to wrap it up in bubble wrap. So maybe also kind of dissing his manhood and his strength here, saying, what are you? You need to be carried like porcelain. We got to bubble wrap you and be careful and sensitive with you. Dude, I'm impressed from the start, coming in hot. All right, one more time. I'm a have to pause. Don't be mad if I have to pause for this one. This is not one of those songs where I can just listen to the whole thing and feel the feelings, because he's just hitting it hard. He did not come to play. Knox did not come to play. He's coming in hot, just firing shot after shot. Dude.
I don't want no. Somebody could get up, you're drinking act, the double act, taking bubble baths. And couples therapy, they cuddling with bubble wrap. Hey, anything to cover bag and the numbers back. But why rapping lawsuits? He got a couple racks.
Exactly.
Check his wheelchair, Jimmy never walked the walk. Quentin Miller gave him scripts, he could talk the talk. Know yourself, 10 bands is going wall to wall. The auto-tune gave him pitch, so we can walk to y'all. Hey. Laurie, leave that mag hosted. While they carry on with birds, they gon' trap vultures. I know the why to be more, come and tap soldiers. But this man, the Willie O'Neal of the rap culture. And that got a weird case, why is he around? Rocky can't be good for traffic, why is he in town? So many stranger things, I wonder why you take L's. But you too famous, I just hope the Millie age well.
Stranger Things, Millie, as in Millie Bobby Brown, L, she's like 11. Oh my gosh. You know how that was part of Kendrick's diss towards Drake. He like him young and A minor, they not like us. Knox, I'm impressed. And the bars aside for a second, all the double entendres and all the disses, and there's a whole lot of references, and I think he's thrown in a whole lot of references to the diss tracks and the various stuff talking about he's not good for traffic, why is he in town? Okay, but referring to that other character. Aside, the double entendres aside for a second, you guys, his cadence flow is fire. I'm hearing Knox just step it up every time I listen to him. He's an amazing rapper, okay? But with this one, maybe I'm subjective because Big Sis in the house, but he just like took his level of I'm not here to play and I know how to rap and I'm part of this up a notch. Knox did. That's what I feel. The way his cadence is flowing with this one, the way he's hitting those double entendres and going after it, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I feel like he just put himself on the map yet again, but in another way, like just up in levels. My brother does not play.
Hey, checking in from Texas. I just hope you get the message. I just hope you learned a lesson. Houston, we got a problem. Ask Rihanna, he's obsessive. Got 42 rings like his father, he possessive. I'm kidding. My bad, did I push the T? Like father, like son, you've been pushing P's. Talking about your clips, who you sonning when you pushing these? Cause every pic you taking with Adonis, thank Pusha T. Look, I ain't wanna diss you, but then you went Chernobyl on Reactors, that's the issue. We like the way you sing, we don't like the lies you misuse. Include us in your case and then disguise it, that's a bitch move. But bitch raised to fit you, with bitch braids and slick moves. You dip fades and switch views, to get paid you stitch soon. You read the style and the gimmicks, BBL to hide your image. You could never buy authentic snitch.
Oh!
And act, I know what's at stake. Use me to call out Shaq, run our sus for Drake.
Okay, hold on. What is this? So much for letting Reactors monetize the Kendrick Drake dissers. YouTuber No Life Shaq saying Interscope called him during the beef with Drake and Kendrick. That's what Akademiks TV said. And then Knox commented on that, and No Life Shaq says it was just so we could make money while it was a hot topic. Everyone should have made a lot of money for at least a month. Interscope called me about this yesterday. And Knox Life responds saying, makes sense. Unfortunately, Crypt said he got claimed way back on May 23rd. Other reactors have told they got hit early as well. Just seems like if they wanted to have a deadline on this, could have been communicated with us, you know. With plenty of press, they ran on it when claims were took off and publicity around it. Now it just seems like a backdoor type deal. I understand completely, No Life Shaq responded. Does seem a little weird on their behalf. I'm still grateful Kendrick allowed the copyright to get taken off for the time it was. I'm telling y'all, the music industry is corrupt. And it's all a flipping money game, like Ren says. I'm saying, come on. Would this diss have been as big as it was without Reactors? No. And you can take that to the bank. Why do I think that? Yes, Drake is huge. Yes, Kendrick is huge. But you know what? My name is Rosalie. And guess what? I don't usually really listen to Kendrick and Drake. Do I know of them? Of course. Do I listen to some of the music? Of course. It's played on the radio, some of Drake's songs. I know some of Kendrick's stuff. But I've never fully immersed myself into their discography. I've never fully paid as much attention. You know what put their whole diss track on the map for me? Reactors did. Yes, they have millions and millions, billions and billions of listeners all on their own. Reactors have not done that for them. They've put themselves on the map over the decades because of the music. I'm not going to deny that. But there's a whole new generation coming to music through reaction channels that don't necessarily listen on their own, but they come through it through a TikTok reel. A lot of kids listening to tracks they don't even know who or what that originated from. They just hear a cool track, it's going viral, they slap it on their video, and now maybe they get curious and they look into who this is to begin with. That's why a lot of artists may have viral clips but are not actually known. They may have a track that went viral, a snippet that went viral on TikTok and Instagram reel and whatnot, but they have a low YouTube following or they have a low Spotify listening number because nobody knows who they are. Okay, so Reactors showcasing artists, talking about things is the new journalism. That's like a Rolling Stones article saying this is what's going on. That's like a magazine back in the day. That's like a billboard poster saying, check this out. That's like your friends on the bus going, hey, listen to my cassette player. Oh, check out what I'm listening to on my Discman. Okay, word of mouth. And the internet allows you to do that exponentially faster to a much wider audience. All right. So yes, people know of Drake and Knox Hill now too. Yep. And Kendrick Lamar, and they have been for years. But this whole diss, in my opinion, was exponentially amplified and zoomed in on through the reaction world. And yeah, was it also done so because of the money? Sure. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Nobody can tell me that it's a crime to want to also make money off of the channels. Maybe that's part of the problem. The music industry and Hollywood and these elites going, oh, snap. Your regular average Joe can now become viral, can now become famous, can now make money off of social media. Yeah, right. Same with TikTok, same with Instagram. You got regular people becoming famous, if you will, for lack of a better word, because of YouTube and their content. And now they're featured on Netflix movies and they're part of comedy clubs and you see them at big fights because they went viral and now they're well known and now they're getting deals. That's the way the cookie crumbles, bro. And there's nothing wrong with that. So it was cool when they took the claims off for a while. It was awesome that Reactors could monetize for a minute. And yeah, some people became Reactors just because of that diss alone, probably, as some people have said in the comments. That's fine too. Their channels may or may not grow. Time will tell. But to me, it's almost a little, it's just conceited, I feel like, and egotistical to be like, you know, how dare these people do this? What did you expect was going to happen, dude? Maybe the music industry is just getting nervous. Maybe that's who Drake should really be mad with. Maybe they're not up to date. They're not like us, bro.
I know you fighting with addiction, see that struggle on your face, but next time you wanna gamble, keep my fucking subs away. To get even, y'all moving on. Y'all don't do it for the love, but
oh, take it even, y'all moving on. Even an odd talking about addiction and when you like to gamble, probably has a gambling addiction. The oohs and ahs. Oh, snap. Knox.
Shaq run our sus for Drake.
Let me go back. Dude.
So, you read the style and the gimmicks, BBL.
Then talking about you rent the style and the gimmicks, calling him out, basically saying you fake, which kind of works with, wasn't that something that Kendrick was also throwing after Drake with the braids and stuff like that?
To hide your image, you could never buy authentic snitch.
Oh my gosh, he just put a blackface picture here. Oh my gosh, bro, that just flew over my head. This guy's doing blackface, right? Which is considered racist and not right. You're painting your face black to mock melanated brothers and sisters, and basically saying maybe that's what Drake's doing.
You read the style and the gimmicks, BBL to hide your image, you could never buy authentic snitch. And act, I know what's at stake. Use me to call out Shaq, run our sus for Drake. I know you fighting with addiction, see that struggle on your face, but next time you wanna gamble, keep my fucking subs away. To get even, y'all moving on. Y'all don't do it for the love, but the oohs and ahs. Y'all moving shady, but without the coup de grace. Just bring it back to rap, why I lost, who gotta move.
Coup de grace was that Drake's or was that Kendrick? See, this is how you know that I'm not as deep into that whole diss as those guys were. Coup de grace is the final blow or shot given when you're trying to kill the wounded animal or the wounded person for that matter. But was it Drake or was it it was Drake, right? Drake had that song, Coup de grace, and now referencing that in his diss track.
Jack, run our sus for Drake. I know you fighting with addiction, see that struggle on your face, but next time you wanna gamble, keep my fucking subs away. To get even, y'all moving on. Y'all don't do it for the love, but the oohs and ahs. Y'all moving shady, but without the coup de grace. Just bring it back to rap, why I lost, who gotta move the bars. Turn the TV off, it's Kendrick at the Super Bowl. He took control, so you popped out in a super troll. Disrespect the culture, you supposed to be an OG for, but we both know the future, pillow talking on that OV hoe. Oh, he hurt your feelings, so you turned snitch. Try and get revenge, your guts turn thin. Francis Drake jump ship, that shit burn quick. How you gon' access? Then turn bitch.
Dude, how are you gonna turn axis? Like when you turn on an axis to rotate, but then talking about acting cis, as in like cisgender, right? Not like as if you're a straight white male, cis, right? And now turning into a biatch. Knox. Wordplay. Okay, this is part of the problem. That's what part of people are mad about, is the fact that the people he was going after or that were listed, those reactors, were mostly his fellow African-American reactors that he was having a problem with. And basically, Knox here saying, you're supposed to be the OG for the culture and you're missing the culture, because people were loving this. People were eating up the reactions. People were eating up this beef. We were enjoying this. This was like back in the day. This was taking people back. It was nostalgia. It was a feeling like you could be front and center to some of these rap battles. There's a whole culture behind it. And you're supposed to be OG, the greatest. You're supposed to be a representative. Now you're turning on the same people. But also then to have that OV ho reference, because that was a term that Lamar used, the OV ho, as a play on the name of Drake's record label, OVO. October's very own. So Knox is even here playing on that, pillow talking on that OV ho.
Oh, he hurt your feelings, so you turned snitch. Try and get revenge, your guts turn thin. Francis Drake jump ship, that shit burn quick. How you gon' access? Then turn bitch. Nasty Knox. Hey, shout out the Reactors, man.
Yeah.
Some call me a lyrical surgeon with these breakdowns. Had to get the scrubs on to get a scrub going for this, you know?
I had to get the scrubs on to get a scrub on for this. Come on, Knox. Did y'all hear that? Put the scrubs on, right? To get a scrub on. Come on. Oh, no, scrub is a guy that can't get no love from me. Hanging on the passenger side of his best friend's ride, trying to hire me. Yeah. Hey. Hey, Knox, come on, my brother. That was fire. He roasted him. Guys, it takes courage, in my opinion. Even if we're behind the screen, it is not easy to put our feelings and our thoughts out there, to be scrutinized and commented on. That will wear on your mental health at some point. Just as much as people get the dopamine fix when their videos are liked or someone says something nice in person or online, the same thing goes vice versa. It is discouraging, it is stressful when people are negative and haters, okay? It's not easy to put yourself out there online or in person. But to have the courage, the cojones, to say, I'm not only gonna put my art out there and show people what I got, regardless if people love me or hate me, because I know people hate on Knox. I know people love and hate. Everybody's got haters. Haters are gonna hate. The bigger you get, the more people are gonna have something to say. And for Knox to say, I'm not gonna stop. People may criticize. People may want to downplay who I am and what I do. I'm gonna show up, and he did. And then, though, he takes on a giant such as Drake. And yes, some people might argue Drake has lost his giant status with all of this. Nonetheless, he's been staying relevant. He's a legend. And now this whole thing blows up. And Knox takes it on himself to diss both him and Akademiks. And that is impressive. But the bars in this, the double entendres, the rhyme scheme, the alliteration, a ton of references I'm sure I missed because just so much. I mean, this is shots fired back to back to back. To then do it to a track called Scrub, which was brilliant. And to then have the cadence flow he did, though. I mean, it almost had a little bit of that Kendrick feel, if you know what I'm saying. That melodious, lyrical, I can't copy it. I don't want to butcher it. This was fire. Knox, hats off to you, my brother. Guys, the earrings have come off. We are not playing. You come after the reaction community. We're going to stick together because we understand what's behind it. If you genuinely want to know why have reaction videos become as exciting as they are, in a world of social media where we know people want to see people and feel people and experience things. What is the psychology behind it, though? Go check out my documentary. It is an extensive project. Get yourself some merch. If you like my Hold My Earrings collection or my Dance in the Light, lots more. Get yourself some t-shirts in the description below. I'm working with Fourth Wall now, so shout out to them for being an amazing shipment company, amazing quality products. I got new merch out there. See you on the next ride. Ayo!